Okay, so I've made a video to welcome you to AP Chemistry, and now I'm going to making this little instructional video so that you would just basically know how the class works. What are we going to do from day to day, whether you're in class or whether you're remote, or if you have to stay out, what did we do from day to day? Okay, so the first thing we'll always do, of course, is going to be to log into Schoology, because everything that we go through, everything that we do in class will be put on that platform. So that'll always be the first place you'll start. You'll go to Schoology and you'll log in. And you can see up here on our little chalkboard, we have a daily agenda. So once you get logged in, you'll go to that daily agenda. So I'm going to pull up the one for the first day of school. On that daily agenda, you'll have today's date, you will have what we plan on doing that day, you have what's expected for you to know by the time you leave, or to be working on by the time you leave class, what we're going to do in the next class, and then this part right here in the middle is what we call our bell ringer. We'll have one of these every day, sometimes like the first day of school. This one is kind of a silly one, pretty easy, no big deal, but some of them will progressively get harder. And they'll cover whatever it was we learned the day before or 2 days before. So it won't be brand new material, but it will be something you should have gone over. So you'll answer that bell ringer in the folder. So there's your bell ringer, and you'll have that tab open, and you'll go back to Schoology, and here are all the units that we do. So we'll Unit 1, and I have it broken down into days. So you'll click the Unit 1 folder, you'll click the Day 1 folder, and you can see all of the assignments that we're going to do for that particular day. Remember, these are block days, so that's why there's a lot of stuff there. Here's our bell ringer answer sheet. So you'll open up this document, and it's just a Google document, and you will type on that document the answer to your bell ringer and turn it in. And that'll be in your drive. You have a copy of this, so you can type on it and put your answers, and everybody will have one, and that'll get stored in your drive, and that's what you'll always answer your bell ringers on. So whenever you have a bell ringer, you'll do that same thing. You'll pull up the daily agenda to find out what the bell ringer is. You'll go to your drive and you'll pull up this document called AP Bell Ringers, and you'll answer it, and you'll put you'll put today's date on there and type your answer in, whatever that may be. I don't want to mess up the document. So you'll put all your answers here, and I would like for us to keep the most recent bell ringer at the top. So whenever you're adding a new answer, just add it to the top. Don't scroll down to the bottom, just add it to the top. And that way it's going to make it easier for me to read, easier for you to type it in, and we'll just keep a scrolling log of all of our bell ringers for the year on this document, okay? So that's how we do our bell ringers. And then after you finish your bell ringer, you will be coming and just going through and doing all of the things that are listed here. Student notes and videos, let me explain how that works. So if you click on that and open it up, you will see that you have a Word document. Those are your notes for this unit. And then we have several videos. There's a lot of videos. They're only 5 minutes a piece because I had to buy the unlimited version of Screencastify, and this was before that. So it looks like a lot of stuff, and this is probably going to change. I'm probably going to try and merge them all together into one video, but time-wise, I'm not doing that right now. So you'll watch the video, and you'll open this document up first, then you'll play the video. Anything that I add to in the video, you will need to add that to your notes. Like I said, this is a Word document, so you can edit it however you want. If you don't like doing that and you want to print it out and handwrite, that is fine too. That's definitely okay to do. Whatever works best for you, okay? So, but the main thing is to watch the video, and anything that I add to the PowerPoint in the video, you will need to add that to your notes, okay? Most of the material is there, but there'll be some practice problems. There'll be some expanded explanation of things that you'll need to write in, okay? So that's how your notes and videos are going to work, okay? I would like to get it to the point where this is what we were doing at home and have sort of a flipped classroom where we're doing this at home, and then when we come into school, we're doing practice problems, we're doing labs, we're doing activities. And the same with remote. So you would be doing this, and then then another part of the class, you may could join into a Google Meet or something like that where we're actually doing the lab, and you can be participate in that from a remote situation. So we'll just have to kind of play that by ear and see how it goes. If not, we are going to have a remote lab option that you'll be doing if you. We just, like I said, a lot of things we're going to have to kind of play by ear, but so that's how the notes and PowerPoints and videos are going to work. Let's see if we go back to day one. The next thing in the list is going to be your PowerPoint. This is the actual PowerPoint presentation. So it doesn't have any of my commentary on it or anything like that, but it is PowerPoint. It's basically the same as your notes, pretty much, okay? And then these things you won't see in your feed yet because I haven't published them yet. They're assignments that we're going to be doing later on. But we'll do a lab or an activity, and these checkpoint questions and long free response questions, these checkpoint questions are just going over what we learned that day and just testing your recall on that. Long free response practice questions, these are going to be things that you have to learn how to do. It's a long essay question, and it takes a lot of practice to get used to them. And there's really no way to explain it other than to show it to you. So when we get to that point, this of course will be published, and we'll practice and work on this together. The first few of them will just be practice questions because it does take a little while to get used to those. And that's basically how each day is going to work. So every day in a unit, you'll open that day folder, you'll do the bell ringer. There may be videos for that particular day, or it may just be all assignments as far as labs and activities and things like that. There's a lot of activities and a lot of practice in this course. And what they suggest and what I like to try and do is just get all the notes up front, the videos up front, get those watched, and then we can spend the rest of the unit practicing and looking at practical examples of what we've covered in the notes or the videos, okay? So let's go back. So that's Unit 1. You can see we've broken that up into 9 days, and each unit is going to be basically the same thing with the bell ringer, student notes and videos, PowerPoint, and then activities, okay? And you'll just go through all of those for each day. And if we don't get something finished in that day, then we'll get it transferred to the next day. So that's basically how things are going to work. Again, please use this contact me if you have questions or concerns or anything, or if you have, Schoology is new to everyone. Even as teachers, it's new too. So if you think of a better way to get this set up, please give me your suggestion. We'll take that into account. We might give it a try and see if it works. But I'm trying to make this as simple as possible because I want to focus on the content and not on the complication of using this. So I want to make it as simple as possible. So again, if you have suggestions, if you have concerns, please let me know, and I will try to address those as quickly as possible. Okay. I think that's all I have for right now. So looking forward to getting started. Have a great day.